if you had a job where you come to work and people clap for you, it would change your entire mood.
We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC.
Or you can grow a conscience in the next 5 minutes and see where that takes you.
Don't this hit make my people wanna Don't this hit make my people wanna Don't this hit make my people wanna
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listing.
What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
There can be only one magical Negro.
Come le dije que llama que buena baila usted a la vuelta papi otra vez llegó el negro de
It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace.
Howling holler from the heart.
This is pathetic.
Where we used to live.
Life could be worse.
This is the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Ai, menina, vida, chega aí. Ai, menina, vida, chega aí. Vai, quebra, tem mais, vai. Menina, chega aí. Vai, olha, danado. Eita!
And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down.
I'm bag of pixie dust. Contraband.
They're going to do the Mary Poppins thing. They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Yeah.
Magic mirror on the wall. The fairest one of all.
Oh, bitch, you killed Kitty.
Kitty.
You fat hoe.
I get it. I'm not persecuted. I'm just an ass.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, of course, bring you that spice when it comes to sci-fi and pop culture analysis. And of course, I always keep it real to the point of my cat showing his backside. Dang it, Professor X. This is the second time he's done this. He does it on purpose. But anyway, so much to talk about today. And of course, I am not gaming with the cream. Well, yeah, I am. I'm surprised I didn't get, you know what? I was going to say, I'm surprised that I didn't get a nasty gram about that. But there's a reason why I'm like really off. Besides the fact that work was crazy today, and it's going to get crazier. All of my IT folks know about that thing called a code freeze. Everybody trying to get their stuff in, and then when it doesn't make it, your boss's boss calling to make sure that gets in. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, but that's how it works. So if that wasn't bad enough, right? Okay, so Walmart Plus, I love and hate y'all at the same time. Okay, and Amazon, you too. I'm gonna put it to you this way. If you can't read and write English, you do not need to be doing deliveries, okay? I do not need to be getting a text message from my Amazon driver in freaking Spanish, okay? And not that I couldn't have answered it in Spanish, because I almost did. But you know what? Karen to me said, F that. I said, English, please. And magically, my order actually happened to show up correctly. So that was interesting. The other thing is, from Walmart Plus, I order a whole bunch of stuff because it kind of saves me time because I'm, working from home. I can get stuff delivered. Don't you know all the dry and produce stuff that I ordered, including my Earl Grey tea that I make my sweet brewed sweet tea, Southern style tea from, my French vanilla K-cups from Great Value because they actually have a good price on that. My guava nectar, my mango nectar, my ginger, missing. Oh, and my Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero, missing too. How the hell are you going to skip something like that? Anyway, all of that. So pray for the Walmart customer service agent who gets to listen to me go the heck off. How are you going to lose half somebody's order? I mean, I can see one or two things because I can overlook that. It happens. Something falls out the car, whatever. You should double check everything, but apparently you didn't. But how are you going to miss everything, including a big 12-pack of Mountain Dew, and not just any Mountain Dew, Baja Blast Zero Mountain Dew? The hell, girl, pissed me off so much. And the only thing that actually takes a little tiny bit of the edge off, okay, is that they did not forget my fresh swordfish and my fresh red snapper. They managed to deliver that. But they also managed to deliver the 3 bottles of butterbeer creamer from Coffee Mate. So they actually got that right. They got that right. So that kind of took the edge off a little bit. But trust me, trust and believe, Walmart Plus, y'all are going to get a nasty ass call from me. Nasty ass call. I'm just saying. It's just, Anyway, had to get that out. So I'll bring everybody else on because I know they're just itching to mix it up with me losing my mind. But you understand why. And I'm going to need the correct spelling of these people's first and last names. So we got Erica. We got...
I'm over here biting my nails like, damn.
I'm going to say something nice. I like your new headphones.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
I saw
much.
that too.
They are by Razer, noise canceling. I think I got them for $35 from Amazon on sale. So yeah, I got the wire because for some stupid reason, and I don't feel like figuring it out, and I shouldn't have to figure it out right now. For some reason, it doesn't recognize Bluetooth. And I'm not the only person. There's something with Windows 11 and Bluetooth, but either way, it's got a plug. It's nice and comfortable, nice and padded. So it was worth the money because I had a El Cheapo one, which was good for a while, but yeah, that's nice. That's Razer. Yeah, I actually like their stuff. They're pretty good. Pretty good. As a matter of fact, I specifically went with Razer because either they had some ad or they put it on X, where the ad was basically how to tune her out when she's talking too much. And it had the noise canceling headphones. I laughed my ass off at that ad. But apparently
they gave away my secret. Damn it.
Apparently some chicks got their panties in a bunch about it, but I laughed my ass off and retweeted it too. I said, dang it, you know what? I'm going to have to pick me up something Razer just for just for that. But folks, I'm so glad you guys are here. Not only that I have somebody to vent to or whatever, but I love hanging out with y'all, doing pop culture my way with, of course, my friends. And unfortunately, Cameron could not make it this week. Tom, are you on a Nimbus 3000?
Yes, I am. You
That's
just noticed
funny.
that, huh? I added that in.
I just noticed that. I'm like,
You
look
edited
what?
that?
Yeah.
It looks
Oh,
fabulous.
damn.
Let's do the lights in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Looks gorgeous, gorgeous.
And that
But
picture with me on the broom, that actually is taken from the backside of Hogsmeade, looking in past the roller coaster, and I got rid of the roller coaster. Then I played with it.
Wow.
And made
It
myself
looks cool.
flying in Slytherin robes. Had to have it.
It looks cool. I know it looks cool because I had to stop mid rant and look at it. Just like I had to look at Erica's background, which I'm like, I see the Mickey ear. I'm trying not to buy that. I'm trying not to buy
that?
Yes.
We got it last year.
I'm
And I only figured out this year that the dang thing's got 3 settings. It can change colors. I didn't know that until this year.
I need it. I
Shows you what a
need that.
dingbat I am.
I need that in my life. Sometimes it happens, you know. It's like with the vehicle that I have now. So I have a Lincoln SUV. I freaking love it. Okay, so I buy the darn thing, and did not realize that if you kick your foot under the back of the car, like where the trunk is, hatch goes up.
You didn't know that?
I did not freaking know that. Because here's the thing, when I bought the car, okay, there were only 3 things I wanted: all-wheel drive, leather seats, and heated seats. That's all I freaking cared about. Completely.
I love heated seats.
Heated. This one came with heated and cooled seats. I love you, Lincoln. Too bad I didn't get Matthew McConaughey with it. But still, anyway. I'm like, oh, that's pretty nice. I kind of like that. So that's a little bonus right there. But let's see. All you folks in here, like I said, Cameron can't make it tonight. He had his flight got changed, so we will bring him actually back on first of the year, first Spice Lab show of this year. We'll bring it back for that. Travel safe, Cameron. Travel safe. Let's see. We have got Snort of Poopas Cuber in here, one of my amazing minds. Says hello, humans and other critters. We have got, of course, Tom is on the panel. Hey, y'all, hit the like on the way in.
Idiot.
Yes, please. He is? Really? But I heard he can hook you up with a really, really, really good.
All kinds of stuff.
Firearms.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Firearms and all that stuff. So let's see. We have got Avarice Carmageddon who says aloha and Merry Christmas. Oh, yes. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas. No, it's not happy holidays. F that noise. Oh, yeah, I said that. Darn it.
The only happy holidays if you get drunk enough and fall into the clink.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's it. But no, it is Merry Christmas every time. Well, I do this at the parks because I guess there's some kind of open secret that you can't say Merry Christmas to the guests.
Oh.
So when they say Happy Holiday, well, except the Universal, let's say Merry Christmas. But if I'm at Disney and they say Happy Holidays, I will say Merry Christmas. And there are some cast members who are just like, thank you. Merry Christmas. I guess if the guest says it, then it's the green light to go ahead and say that. But yeah.
So if I walk up and say bah humbug, what are they going to do?
I don't know. They'll probably
I'll bring
quote a
this
line.
just to-
No.
just to
You
prove
know
my
what?
point.
They'll probably quote something from the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Tom needs that shirt that says Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Somebody wore that to the White Elephant exchange we had at work. I saw that and I cracked up. I said, I love it. I
have a sweatshirt that says Merry Sithmas.
I have the t-shirt.
I got
from
the ugly
Target.
Christmas.
And I went to Disney, and it seemed like everybody bought the same shirt from Target. We're like, we know what's up. We know what's up. Bosco scenario for $5 Canadian, 5 loonies. Thank you so very much for that. Let me hit you up here.
I know you want the goodies. Welcome to the goodie room.
And we indeed are in the goodie room here. Says, have a great show, Reina Creole and Tom and Erica. Hit that like, chatos. You are all awesome. What? Thank you, my dear. You are awesome as well. You have an awesome channel. Go and check out Bosco Scenario. Guy Scar has a banging channel. You got to go over and check it out and subscribe to him. So thank you so much, my dear, for that. I appreciate it. And Merry Christmas. So good to see you
Caught
here.
a Latino slant show the other day. He was actually on.
Oh, he was on?
I was like, whoa, I caught a live. Holy crap.
I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. I gotta get Paulie back on the show. Definitely the closer that we get to award season, not that I really care at all about the Oscars, but Sinners needs to clean up. And so we're gonna be paying close attention to that. Let's see who else we got in here before we start with the hot topics. Of course, Erica is here waving. I see you so much. And we got Linda as well saying hi. Good to see you, my dear. Hope you're doing well. And let's see, Soul Assassin is here. Good seeing you, my dear. All my amazing mods are in this chat. I tell you, my mods are amazing. I could not do live streams without them. So love having you. Dylan is here, says, hey, Lorena, howdy, chat. Hey, Dylan, you know what? I'm glad you popped up. Do you know they're going to reboot Paranormal Activity? With James Wan directing. I have so many problems with that. The first Paranormal Activity, because it was shot kind of like Blair Witch style with the cameras and everything. First one was scary as, oh my gosh. The first one was really freaking scary. The second one, and then after that, it sucked. It sucked. It needs to stay dead. It really does need to stay dead. Totally. But yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it. Let's see who else we got here. We have got Ron in the chat as well. Says, good evening, friends. So good evening. Good seeing you here, Ron. Good seeing you. And it is alive. Yes, we are live, and good to see you, Major. Good to see you. And Spider-Man getting down with I love that. I love that one so darn much. They are so into it. I love it. I love it. It's great. Midget Batman and Spider-Man. And Spider-Man playing the piano at the same time. And backwards. That's how I know it's I think it was in the Dominican Republic. I'm just saying. Just saying. Hail Professor X. Yes. Yes, he needs to enjoy his last days of being an only cat because he's getting a little brother the first of the year.
You're going to get a Nurgle, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Normal, completely. Totally.
You're gonna name it
I
normal?
call him Nurgle because it could be a little demonic spawn from, for what his things are going to be.
No, I'm naming it Stitch.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm going to try to get a ginger.
Oh boy.
I've had to raise a ginger cat before. It's something else. 80 nice Gaber. And get better soon, Major. Yeah.
What is Ron saying? What on earth did you just send him?
Who?
Ron.
I sent him nothing.
Neither did I.
I sent him nothing.
What are you guys talking about?
I sent you nothing, dude. I have not touched my phone. I haven't sent you anything. So you're gonna have to. I see it going off. I'm not gonna reveal who it's from. Okay, It was not me. It was not me. Truth, Spanish Amazon delivery driver talk about hard mode. And it's like, and I'm not talking about because this is just me. And Erica knows the same thing. Most of the folks that I know who speak Spanish, they're bilingual, okay? And they can read, write, hear, understand, speak both fluently, very seamless. But no. 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 Even if you were a French Creole speaker, hell to the freaking no. Gotta speak English. Gotta speak English. English is the language of business, which is why they have all those English schools in South Korea, Japan, and China. Yeah, that's why. Let's see. Walmart Plus and Target 360 have been getting bad delivery service lately. Yeah, absolutely. I had to drop Target 360 and Walmart Plus I only have so I can get Peacock. That's it.
They Amazon took my delivery
Saves
yesterday.
me from going in there and doing bad things to stupid people.
Well, Amazon delivered all my stuff yesterday to my next door neighbor. And I didn't get it till the evening. And I'm like, well, dang, I could have used that stuff earlier in the day to start decorating.
It's going to get worse the closer we get to Christmas, folks. I would say if you don't have your stuff ordered by Amazon the week before Christmas, don't bother.
Yeah.
Do not bother. Not bother. All that yummy food missing. WTF. Yeah, just like all the dry stuff that I need because my shortcut to making my guava limeade is I have, lime juice.
Guava limeade. Do not let me forget that when I come to visit you guys.
Okay, because camera girl, that's the thing. She's like, where is it? I have to have that darn thing made because you have the mason jars, so like 64 ounces. And I found this thing where it's like you can put like a little thing on the top to, pour it out and everything. I gotta make that stuff by the gallon. Yeah. My guava nectar's missing. I
like strawberry limeade, but guava. Ooh, I'd try that.
Tried that by accident. I was like, oh my God. And then one time I actually put coconut water in it.
Interesting.
That's pretty good. That's delicious. Lorena should have asked for Spanish. Could have been Gatorlands. I don't speak Spanish, but you're gonna love Walmart. Let me tell you, unless it's a tourist Walmart, forget it. I mean, it just seems to be the freaking worst. I just absolutely, just the worst. Yep, they took half my order. That's why I got to cuss them out. I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me with that. Yep. The driver wanted your food. She's probably like, you did my shopping for me. They left one of your bags in the car. One night, one of the Walmart delivery guys tried to deliver on 20 pounds of kitty litter. Wow, Jan Monroe. Wow. Dang it. CJ, hey, I think Sydney Watson is still trying to get rid of some of her tea on her website if you're looking for a deal. Who's Sydney Watson?
Sydney Sweeney's real name?
I don't know. Wait. Was she part of Daily Wire and she got booted from her own show?
Ooh.
From some chick who actually looks like Ben Shapiro. Y'all gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't really follow a lot of Daily Wire stuff.
I don't either. But that was some tea that I had to follow due to a couple of things that were going on. I don't have a cat, but he didn't want to put it back in the car because it was heavy, but it had a sticker with somebody else's name on it.
We've had that done to the house too. We've been missing stuff and we got another order. And we called them, come back and get it. And they were like, oh, just keep it. Well, what about the people whose it is?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we didn't get to the door by the time they were gone. We're like, what is this crap?
I have had stuff accidentally delivered to me and I've taken it to the neighbor's house No, or whatever.
Well, this was if it's a neighbor, it's one thing, but we had no idea who these people were. We're like,
wow.
Gotcha. CJ says, good for you. Freaking Razer wireless costs an arm and a leg and batteries. I got to find rechargeable ones for my mouse. Keep needing to replace them every 2 weeks. Thank you for telling me that, because I was looking at a Razer mouse.
oh, if you don't get one that you could put in a charge base, to hell with it.
Okay. I try to avoid the Razer store at the Florida Mall. I try to avoid.
I'll talk to you off stream about how to fix the Bluetooth crap.
Hey, John the Beagle Dad is here. Sonia Priscilla Pantoja is here. Hello, my darling. I hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. RJ McReady is here. Good to see you. And let's see. I think I've pretty much seen everyone here. So good to see you. Good to see you. Let's get to okay. It was Brett Cooper that was fired and replaced by her maid of honor of all things. Yeah, I saw that. That was a train wreck I had to pay attention to and watch. Because I said, dang, Ben Shapiro replaced someone that basically looks like him, but a chick instead. For real.
What?
Yeah, go check it out. Oh. Go check it out. I was just like, dang, for real? Anyway, speaking of things for real, let's get on to hot topics real quick. 88 of you guys here, and I'm so glad that you're here with us. I have to blame Pete Hegseth. Or I won't say blame. I should be happy.
I've been loving these friggin'
Pete Hegseth spoke this into existence. And as soon as I saw it, everything that I was drinking just spewed out on the darn screen. I could not catch my breath. If you have ever had any kids and they would like read Franklin and watch Franklin, I think that was probably the only animated Canadian show that I liked, because that freaking Caillou, I want to beat his little bad ass.
There's a meme with Franklin trained with John Wick. It's hilarious.
No.
I got to see if I can find it.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, Pete Hegseth tweeted this. For your Christmas list, Franklin targets narco terrorists. I'm like, he's got a rocket launcher. And I'm like, dang, that is. I just cracked up and I kept laughing. But you know what? As usual, leftists do not know how to have fun. And Canadian leftists really don't know how to have any fun, because apparently this came from the publisher, who did not know they were about to invoke the Streisand effect. Okay, go look that up if you don't know what the Streisand effect is. So, from Kids Can Press, Franklin the Turtle is a beloved Canadian icon who has inspired generations of children and stands for kindness, empathy, and inclusivity, which I will not disagree with that, because I did like the Franklin show. It was cute, it was fun, and it didn't want to make me puke or grab a switch or throw a chancellor, unlike Caillou, which would make me do that. Just,
Caillou, whiny. He needed a good spanking.
He so did. I ran into so many people who are like, you know what? I just need to whip his ass real good one time. One time. And he'll straighten up. So we strongly condemn any denigrating, violent, or unauthorized use of Franklin's name or image, which directly contradicts these values. Well,
you're in Canada. We're in the United States. Kiss off.
Yeah, we really don't care. But unlike y'all, we know how to freaking run with this stuff.
Gotta love AI.
Oh man.
I was the best. I'm like, oh my God.
Y'all remember this comedian called Carlos Mencia?
Yep.
Yes.
Mind of Mencia.
One of my favorite lines of his. If you can take a dick, you can take a joke.
Remember that?
Yep.
Oh my God, I freaking love.
I mean, it was geared to something else, but that's one of my favorite lines.
It does. It does. The music just like it makes it so freaking good. Need some Creedence Clearwater Revival. You know what? You remember that part in Predator when they're in the choppers and they're playing Little Richard and they're getting all hyped up? They need to play that.
Oh my God.
Was it Long Tall Sally? I remember that. I was like, dang, that's pretty hype. Yeah, they need to have that. But I'm telling you, this sucker, just go pull up the memes. It is out of control.
This is
Oh, the ice one was funny. I saw that.
The Ninja Turtles ain't got shit on me. Combo finish.
That's the Ninja Turtles line.
Turtles ain't got shit on me. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. The only thing that would make it better is if they put in Denzel Washington's voice. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Oh jeez.
I'm dying over here.
It does. It does. Yeah, I love that song. I want to play that video game now. You know what? If they make this a video game and they put it on Steam, I will so play. Mr. Milktoast says, "What have I walked in on?" Well, let's just say the left can't meme. And apparently, when they tried to do the, shame on you woke nonsense stuff like that, no, we just took it and ran with it. Cuffed them too.
The Ninja Turtles ain't got shit on me. Combo finish.
Mission cleared.
Oh man.
I freaking love this.
Speaking of, did you ever do that game yet?
Which one?
The one with the old farts shooting each other.
Oh, I already know. I have not had a chance to yet, but we are all gonna have to play that game.
Okay. Yeah, I need to practice run with my son.
That game is dope.
Or Tom, I guess me, you, and Christian could play.
Tekken Ice Edition. Do a search of Franklin takes his mask off. Oh, I'm scared.
It's hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up later on. Franklin takes his mask off. But speaking of people taking their mask off, well, she didn't really take her mask off, and I had not intended to have anything regarding Grace Randolph on my show.
Who?
Yes,
Grace.
Who?
Grace Randolph.
I have no idea.
Let's just say
I'm not missing much.
They take digs at her a lot on Midnight's Edge. They have a whole little jingle about her. What kind of dumb shit did Grace say this week?
Yes. 100%. And like I said, I had not planned on having anything about Grace Randolph on the show, but I gotta give props to Mr. Grizzy, and the reason why is when I first watched Ahsoka, and I took some clips of my reaction where I was laughing my ass off about Ahsoka doing like cartwheels in space over ships and stuff, and I like lost my mind. Yeah, he put it in one of his videos where they had like the shills reacting to it, and they're all like, "Oh, this is great. This is great." And I'm just like, what the heck is this nonsense? So props to Mr. Grizzly. But yeah, check. Yeah, again, dumb stuff. Apparently, this is something that's so dumb that I actually have to address this. And I give Grace Randolph like no airtime on my show, but I'm making it up for this. Check it out.
X-Men and Batman are extremely popular because they have great female characters. X-Men and Batman are extremely popular because they have great female characters.
I'm sorry. She's talking like she's sitting on a giant dildo.
Past 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't know about that.
She has that look on her face, like, really? Pull it out of your... never mind. Sorry, Erica.
Just, you want to talk about a shill, and she really is. She sounds like she's reading a script. She probably is, because I have to comment on this, because if you're a man, if you comment on this, they're going to call you sexist. Okay, so I can comment on this and y'all can be in the clear because I said it. Now, I used to watch Batman in reruns, like after school, the 1960s Batman. For me, it was popular because you had slick cars. You had, there was cheesy dialogue. You, of course, had, all the fight effects, like blam, splat, all of that. And it was just cool. And the Batmobile is one of the freaking coolest cars that you could ever have. And of course, Batgirl had the coolest looking freaking black cat suit and, motorcycle. But that's beside the point. Batman was not popular because it had Batgirl and Catwoman. Love Catwoman, Eartha Kitt. It wasn't popular because of that. It was popular because it was a badass show that had so much entertainment in it. The villains were actually villains, and of course they had their own characters. This is before, Marvel started doing their cartoons and everything. But like the Riddler, like the Joker, oh my gosh, the Penguin, the first real Penguin. I think it was a Caesar. There was Caesar Romero. I think it was. All the villains, Commissioner Gordon, get on the bat phone. Where did you think that came from? It wasn't because of great female characters. Same thing with X-Men. Okay, I loved X-Men. I read the X-Men comic books repeatedly. And my favorite character, of course, was Wolverine. My favorite character. I thought, I liked Storm too. Storm was cool. Jean Grey was cool. Too bad Mystique was a villain, but she was hot too. I liked her too. But it wasn't popular.
As a young boy, seeing Batgirl or Catwoman, they were good looking.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yep.
On purpose.
They didn't look like some kind of demented lesbian space witch that fell off a bus and scraped her face down a cheese grater.
Mm-hmm. The writers treated the viewers with respect. Yes. And you know what? One of the coolest scenes I ever saw that showed me exactly how powerful feminine wiles were. Why is it every time Catwoman would show up, Batman would forget his own freaking name for the most part?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, damn. I love that. But they did not shy away from showing that, at all. Oh, the monkey. Yeah, I used to watch the Monkeys. Last Train to Clarksville. All that. That was part of the block for me. Kevin Conroy shall forever be the voice of Batman for me. Yeah, I didn't watch the Batman the animated series. I watched the 60s show, which is why one of my favorite celebrities that I got to meet in person was Adam West. And honestly,
I got to meet him when I was a kid.
Yeah, I did meet him when I was a kid. I actually met him at a convention in Jersey
Where in
because
Jersey? Because that's where I met them.
the Meadowlands.
Yeah, well, I didn't live far from there, so.
The Meadowlands. So I was there and I went to see him because, not only did I love watching Adam West as Batman, but if you had kids at that particular time, there was a cartoon on Nickelodeon called The Fairly Odd Parents.
I love that show. We're two halves of a whole idiot. That's my favorite line.
What do you
It's
think?
me and Raph, too.
Well, you know what I think? Well, you're a girl, so who cares what you think? I was when Timmy got turned into a girl. But anyway, they had Adam West on. Who do you think you are? TV's Adam West. And then they had a character called Catman, voiced by Adam West. And I told him about that. He was like, man, I love doing that. He loved doing that and finding out like all of these like new kids discovering his voice and stuff like that. So that's the whole thing about this. And X-Men was popular because of how great the characters were, how great the writing was. And if you felt like you didn't belong anywhere, the whole ethos of the X-Men, you actually felt like you belonged somewhere. And that's what made it popular. Not because of the great female characters. I mean, it's like put a chick in it, make her lame and gay. Y'all just think it's great just because you throw a chick in it. As a chick who read comic books and watched comic book movies and cartoons, I don't give a dang about great female characters for the most part. Give me a good story. But if you put female characters in it, make them hot. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Make them hot. Make them hot. Yes, Catman. Go back and watch clips of the Fairly Odd Parents. That is some funny ass stuff.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It is awesome.
First time I seen him as a kid, met Adam West and who played Robin, I always forget his name. They were both there at a Sears, and the two guys between there was a thing. They went to both of them, and I went both times, and I got the old Batman Cave playset signed by both of them. Still wish I had that damn thing.
Wow. Where did you internet? Okay. His parents. Go watch Channel Chasers. That is one of the best. That is one of the best cartoon movies from Fairly Odd Parents. Channel Chasers. Yeah, that sucker's awesome. Burt Ward.
I forgot about that. Thanks, Lorena. You made me remember that.
Oh, you're welcome. I think the thing is with those particular cartoons, especially the Fairly Odd Parents, and even SpongeBob SquarePants, they were writing jokes that if you watched cartoons like we did as a kid, you got some of the jokes. So the kids are looking at, why are you laughing so hard? We're just like, cause they did it X, Y, Z. Same jokes. Same jokes. So anyway, yeah, Grace, no, the dumb take, but I know. You probably don't care, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, new Men in Black film and works from Bad Boys for Life scribe Chris Bremer. Now, how do I put this? Bad Boys for Life was actually a good movie. I enjoyed that. Lots of slick cars, guns, explosions, and TNA. Great popcorn flick. I enjoyed the heck out of it, especially if you like the Bad Boys movies. I know some people are not keen on remakes, and I wasn't either, but it was actually good. Kind of reminded me of the Lethal Weapon movie. So that was actually really, really, really good. So they're going to do a new Men in Black film. Did any of you see the last Men in Black film?
I might have. I don't remember.
I've only seen the first one. They made another one?
Yeah, they made 3.
Damn. Okay.
Erica,
Yeah.
you've been under a rock again, haven't you?
Yeah, no shit.
No, the first one is the only one you really need to care about. The second one, It was okay for a second ride and we're done. The third one had Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson in it. I did not go and watch that. Yeah, exactly. I refused to watch MIB International. I did not watch it.
That's what it was called. I seen it, and I don't remember a thing about it, so that tells you how good it was.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one with Valkyrie, Tessa Thompson. As soon as they did that, I was like, you didn't go back to the second one? And it should have just been Will Smith, and I'm forgetting the actress's name who was in that. Why didn't you use her instead? But I don't know why they wanted to use Tessa Thompson. I guess I have no idea. They made 4. Really? Shogi. I must have wiped that from my brain.
Ho ho ho, Shogi.
That's funny. I must have wiped that from my darn brain. It was freaking awesome. Yeah, Girl Boss International with huge implications. Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. Because if you saw the one before, I think with and I'm forgetting her name when she was in something that she was somehow involved, and I think they were going to wipe her memory, but they didn't. And she basically replaced Agent K, as Agent K actually wound up going home to his wife. You see, it was a sweet ending. I really did like it. It's kind of like, I got a second one, but it ended pretty good. And she basically took his place because she was in the thick of it, with them. So that actually made sense. So why they didn't bring her back, I don't know. Time travel. You know what? When they do time travel, it's dead. It's dead. It's such a lazy plot device. Unless it's the city on the edge of forever. Original series Star Trek, go watch it if you hadn't. Although the guy who wrote it is, I would say, the second most insufferable queen at sci-fi conventions, because the first one would be George Takei. And I think they're actually married. Anyway, I know. Like Highlander, there is only one Men in Black. Yes, only one. Only one. Okay, so let's see. Real quick, Vin Diesel is going to start a live-action Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie for Mattel. We're probably going to see a lot more of these with like Minecraft, Hot Wheels. Although I think John Chu, the guy who directed the Wicked movies, is doing a Hot Wheels movie. So that
I can understand Hot Wheels.
Good. Yeah.
But I played with Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It was like 5 minutes and you were bored with the shit.
Yeah. You just do it, head pops up, and you're done.
So
it's like making a movie on Hungry Hippos. I'm like, what?
Exactly. Hungry. Why are they so hungry? Why are they so hungry? Didn't they make one with Hugh Jackman? Rock'em Sock'em Robots or Hot Wheels? I'm ashamed because usually if it's Hugh Jackman, Real Steel. Yeah, I did see that because Hugh Jackman was in it.
But Real Steel is that's different than Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Are they going to call it Rock'em Sock'em Robots? What the hell?
They are going to call it Rock'em Sock'em Robots because Mattel owns that product. Mattel is pushing in real hard into film. So kind of think about it like this. They tested the waters with the Barbie movie. As much as that sucker went off the rails in the third act and it pissed me off, the marketing was genius.
Yep.
They went and made it look like, hey, if you collected Barbies, this is going to be the movie for you. And they got butts and seats. That was for their female audience. Hot Wheels and Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Who do you think the primary audience for that is going to be?
Well, I don't know. Christian loved Hot Wheels. He's going to want to watch that one. But this? He didn't grow up with this toy. I mean, we did, but I don't even think he knows this toy even exists.
I have no interest in seeing this, and I had the damn toy.
Here's the thing that kind of that raises my hackles a little bit. Diesel says, and I love Vin Diesel. Examine the role of competition in a world often measured by strength and dominance that dares to reveal the power of compassion at its core. Wasn't that Rocky?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
I really why even tell us that? So that's what kind of makes me raise an eyebrow, like, really? But we will see. We will see.
I rather just burn my own head.
He says starring right. And for the most part, I do like Vin Diesel stuff. So we shall see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna see it when it comes out because Vin Diesel's freaking in it. I'm superficial on a lot of things.
Is he in it? Like you can see him on screen in it, or just like a voiceover?
Yeah, he's supposed to star in it. So this is one of the things that you have to know about me is yeah.
Somebody said The Last Witch Hunter, and you know what? That was a good show. I like that movie.
Which one?
The Last Witch Hunter with him in it. I like the role he played.
I missed that.
Watch it. It's definitely he played it good, but honestly, it's just like
fun popcorn.
This movie, I just okay.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna do this, okay? But I think the main thing that it is, and you have to remember this, is to sell toys. So I'm guessing
make this damn toy.
I think they're gonna think this is. You have to think marketing people are different from us, us peons out here going to see movies. They're thinking about how many toys they can sell from this. But like you brought up, Tom and Erica, like you brought up, this stuff was popular when we were kids. So
if they remade this toy, it's not. Kids are going to get bored with it.
For Gen Z,
They're going to get bored with it.
So are they going to
boring for us?
Are they going to do the retro thing?
Pokemon was a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what was that? The spinny things with the stadium. Beyblades. That was a big thing when Christian was growing up.
That was huge.
Hot Wheels has never really gone out of style. Disney's Cars came on scene, and that's done pretty well. I'm thinking boy stuff, but in game, video games like Minecraft. What's the other shit he used to play?
So unless they make this into a 3D game and make it like where the robots can actually do fatalities with each other, these kids ain't gonna give a crap.
Unless, and I swear, if they steal this idea, you know where it came from. If they do a time travel thing and they have this sucker set in like the late 70s, they might do that.
That's weird.
Or early 80s. Because of course it's the same shtick that you get from Stranger Things.
I am drawing an absolute blank as to how you even create a story around this toy.
I don't know.
The only thing I could figure in my warped head is two kids grew up playing this. They decided to make a bigger robot to try to emulate what they played as a kid.
I guess.
I don't know.
But isn't that why we have like other types of fighting movies?
Well, yeah, but
I don't know.
I mean, I first of all, because you guys were talking about video games, like I'm excited about the Street Fighter movie. Okay. And I think they're doing one for Tekken. I think.
Yeah, there was some Tekken. I'm hoping.
Tekken.
I'm still going to have to play you in Tekken, Lorena. It's coming.
I rage quit that freaking game.
You're going to have to battle it.
Mm-hmm. Magically, MJ is here. Good to see you. And yes, I do believe it's nostalgia bait. I really do. It would not surprise me if they set this in the 80s. Because what time period did they set Minecraft in? At least when it started, when the movie started. And then Jason Momoa, who I freaking love to death, I watched that just for his character. He was stuck in the 80s. He was basically Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite.
Is
I
Mattel
loved it.
desperate for money? Like, are they hurting or something?
Who?
Mattel.
I think Mattel saw what happened with Barbie, and they're
They let it go to
going.
their head.
They're going all
Yeah, I was just
in
gonna say that
on
it's
it.
gone to their head, and they're not thinking straight.
Mhm.
They
Because
just
like for example, like with like the Lego movies, okay, which I actually enjoyed them. They're actually pretty good. Lego has all those movies and their video games. And I think that's also the in between as well. When we're talking about video games, you have the physical Legos that you can play with, but then you also have the Lego video games, which are
yeah,
popular as well. But
and they've made movies too.
yeah, they know exactly how to put those movies out and get, and get butts and seats. But I'm just like, it's this Hot Wheels. I can let that slide because Hot Wheels, they do it right. That movie's gonna be fire. But this one, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody probably said, "Hey Ben, can you write and star in this Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie, and we'll throw you I don't know how much money." And who knows,
Why
his
don't
production company could be involved too.
why don't they just come out with another Barbie movie, but gear it for kids, like for little girls, instead of the shit show they came up with that was actually more for adults
They won't
than
do
it
it.
was for kids.
They won't do it because that
Same
chick
reason
who
they
wrote it,
keep trying to
she
shove Ray down our throats.
yeah, they forgot exactly what Barbie truly was. And I've argued with people about this. With Barbie, it was like I can be anything that I want to be. If I want to be a veterinarian, if I want to be a
Mhm.
teacher, if I want to be a stay-at-home mom,
You know what I did with
Mhm.
Barbies?
that's what I want to do. Besides
I
switch
don't
their
know.
heads,
I took their heads off, put foam in them, and used them as bobbers to go fishing with. My sisters were pissed, but hey, I needed some, fishing stuff.
I get it. I get it. It's
All
it's like
things.
it,
It
it,
was
it
great.
does. They
The blonde hair
forgot.
floating in the top of the water really showed when the head went. The fish took the bait. It was great.
Well, you know what? When the
Shit.
Barbie
Yeah, I
hair
would have
gets
been
all
pissed too.
matted and stuff, yeah, then that's exactly when it's prime time to do that. But yeah, with the Barbie movie, what they forgot is what made girls want to play with Barbies in the first place. And that is what they forgot. That instead of that childlike wonder, they went with like this dystopian, women have to do everything. They injected too much reality into it, which was a problem. And that's why folks like me and others who were just like, we got the bait and switch with that movie, and I will never let them freaking forget that whatsoever. Um, let's see. Hey, rabbits and reels. Hi there. I really love Zootopia 2. I have heard very, very good things about Zootopia 2. And we're actually going to talk about that if I get a chance to with the box office. It made a ton of money. It made a ton of money in China as well. However, China. However, you also have to remember Hong Kong is it Hong Kong Disneyland? No,
Oh,
it's
there's
Shanghai.
Shanghai Disney and
It
Hong
was
Kong.
yeah, it was Shanghai. I think Shanghai got the Zootopia dark ride with animatronics that
Oh,
looked a
it's so
hell of
cute.
a lot better than ours. So it was already popular over there, and different like animals, especially if you look at the Chinese zodiac calendar, there's a lot of animals that are believed to have certain spiritual powers. So that makes sense that Zootopia, the first one, made a lot of money, and the second one made a ton of money. So from everything that I've heard, including the folks from Clownfish TV, they also went and saw it. I haven't had a chance to, but they said it was really good.
There's also a thing with Asians. It's not just like China, but just Asian culture. They love talking animal like cartoons. It's just a thing. Like you go to the stores and you see more animal plushies than anything. They especially in the Disney genre, you get Aristocats is huge. You don't get a lot of Aristocats out here in the States, but in Japan it's everywhere. Chippendale is another popular one.
So if I start releasing my
they love
dog videos
furry.
overseas, I'll do good.
Yeah, probably. They
AI
love
dog
talking
stuff.
animals. It's just a I don't know. I couldn't tell you what it is. They just like it. They gravitate to it. They love talking animal,
Shanghai.
cartoons.
That's what I thought. And the reason why I remember Shanghai was if you go to the CCP Pavilion over in Epcot, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a reason that I call it that.
The CCP Pavilion. That's the first I've heard. It's a good one.
I call it that for a reason. You go in, okay. You go in, and where they have the movie, they have the 360 movie, Splendid China, which is actually a good watch. Check it out. In another room to the side, they have the cast member outfits and like a big, huge, basically promo for Shanghai Disneyland. And you can go in there and see all the costumes and all the other stuff, and you just look, and it's like, damn, how come we don't have this here? It's like a big, huge promo. I think Hong Kong Disneyland may have something in there, but it's very minuscule compared to what's in there for Shanghai Disneyland, and that's on freaking purpose. Just saying. Just saying. It's interesting going into the CCP Pavilion. For real. China only gives back 25% of their box office to studios. Oh, so it's both at Shanghai and Hong Kong? Okay, that was mainly Shanghai. They're talking animals in just about every major anime. Yes, especially dragons. Dragons, rabbits, cats. That's another one. As well. I don't know about furries, man.
Hello Kitty. All those are just just animals. You got the frog. They got a dog. You got Hello Kitty herself is a cat. I think they got a penguin also.
I think does it?
I think there's a penguin one.
I didn't know that.
A little blue penguin.
People's Republic of Cash, baby.
Hey, mascot for Linux is cool.
Yeah, penguin. People's Republic is. Well, it is. There's if you think Shanghai isn't different, ask all of those Cantonese who popped smoke and left Hong Kong before the mainland took it over. Just saying. Go check that out. There's a reason why to that. But I saw this. Some cinemas in China are surprising everyone by allowing people to bring their pets to watch Zootopia 2. The movie has become such a hit that several theaters have turned into full pet-friendly spaces. Pure joy every.
Is it sure they just can't have a snack as they're watching?
I'm just thinking about the smell. I'm just saying.
I told you. Animals. They are freaking obsessed. Look at that.
That poor dog has got a hat on it.
Look at the dog trying to pee in the middle of the movie. But you don't want to get up because you don't want to miss the movie. Oh my god.
The poor ushers is like, wait, we have to clean up popcorn now. Dog pee and poop. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And probably, well,
Mm.
cats usually when they're traumatized, which they would be here, they're not doing anything. But look at that, the poor puppy's got a LED lights all on him, like he's at a rave.
Mhm. They're turning their own pets into little animated characters.
Hey, Polly, how you doing? My allergies get triggered by that. I can't go into a PetSmart or any kind of, like PetSmart. What's that other one besides PetSmart? Either way, even like the veterinarian's office, I have to take antihistamines because before I go in there because of the pet dander. So it's like I'm used to my cats, but I go somewhere else where somebody else has cats and just it triggers me. It's so bad. I can't go
Antihistamines
in there.
knock me out. I'd be like,
I have to take the one that can just take the edge off until I get home and then take the one that knocks me out. But I was at a party and someone, I don't know who it was, but they must have had a ton of like dog or cat dander on them. And my nose was going nuts. Hey, Polly, I heard Guy Star was on your channel. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Folks, go check out the Latino Slant. Amazing show. Now Tom has to make a parody of that video with his
I told her,
dog.
nope, it's not going to happen, Ghost Rider. No way.
oh my god.
No way!
There's so many Yorkies.
They're all purse dogs.
Gosh.
Wait. Polly has a chihuahua covered in Christmas tree light. You know what? Polly needs to have a video of his chihuahua in Christmas tree lights and that shot of that one little dog that's got all the LED lights. I don't know.
Oh, Sophie would have hated me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make an
hated
AI
Halloween
with
costumes.
Christmas music being rock dogs. Erica's dog's gonna be in it.
Oh my gosh. Holding all the pets up.
That lady had two of them. Oh gosh. Oh, they're so damn cute. I miss my Sophie. Jeez.
More like a pet show than a movie.
I
guess instead of a sing-along, you just have a pet, watch along with your pet. Is this Zootopia screening or showing of Legally Blonde? It's a Zootopia 2 screening.
It's more, I don't want to, I'm just not going to say it.
No, don't. But yeah, that's
in George Carlin's words, they are all diseased.
Thankfully no furries to be found. Yeah. Look at all the no lords, that poor dog's got like a little head on. Yeah. That's not far off. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Cat lady gathering. I didn't see any cats. They would probably freak the heck out.
Only dogs, yeah. Could you imagine a cat being in there? Oh my gosh.
There's no Kung Pao chicken in that audience.
Man, if you take your cat to something like this, I would sleep with one eye open. I'm just saying.
Did you just say Kung Pao chicken, Tom?
Yes. Yeah. At least it's not chicken wacky. Going stuff, losing their freaking minds, Oh my gosh. There are a lot of single people in China right now. That one child policy didn't work out too good. Just saying. The cat would hate you so much. Oh yeah. Like that avatar that gif of the cat sharpening its nails with with the nail file. Yeah, cat's not gonna do that, but well, cat would do that. But yeah, just shows you how popular this movie is. And the first one was great. The DMV scene is my freaking favorite, with the sloths working at the DMV.
That's my favorite character out of the first one is the sloth. That's it.
Well, the sloth. That is just genius.
It was,
Whoever
wasn't
thought
it?
of that character, the DMV. Oh my gosh.
I was
That is
cracking up.
perfect.
I said that is just like the DMV, well, any DMV, but especially the DMV in LA County. Yeah, they are not in a freaking hurry. Sloth means be wild. Yep, they do. Hey Nita, good seeing you, my dear. Good seeing you. Yeah, they know their audience, and everything that I've heard is that this movie is really good. So I don't know if I'll get a chance to go and see it. I'll have to watch it when it comes on Disney Plus and stream it. But it seems like that the most important thing is it seems to be safe for your kids to see. And that's sad when you have to go and say that, or that has to be the first thing that you have to find out about a Disney film. So it's going to be interesting to see if this is a true course correction. Well, you know what? They had to make this a hit because they've got, the IP over there in the Chinese Disney parks. So they had to make that work. And that's not a park that Disney owns completely. So they can do certain things and demand certain things, and not in the capitalist way that the Oriental Land Company does with Tokyo Disneyland. So just saying. But anyway, on to our main topic. You keep my chihuahuas. Polly, you know what? It's so funny because I'm thinking, because some people are like, well, how come you're not getting a kitten right away? I'm like, do you know how messed up it is to have a Christmas tree and a kitten?
Wow. Is it any better when they're a year old the following year?
Some of them actually get smart and figure maybe I shouldn't go up in there. I mean, Professor X is pretty smart. He has never climbed up a Christmas tree. He's just happy with the lights at the bottom and the ornaments that he can bat, but he has never climbed the Christmas tree. My crazy ass ginger cat that I had when I was in high school climbed the freaking Christmas tree. And not only did he climb the Christmas tree as a kitten, that sucker went my mom was so pissed. All we heard was crash and then this yeah.
My brother texted me. They just bought a new tree, a couple $100, one all the fancy LED lights and everything.
Yeah.
And the cat ate 4 friggin' bulbs off of it.
Oh,
yeah, it's not.
So he's asking me, how do I rewire it? I'm like, can you give me more info than that?
You can't. But the funny thing is, a year later, I guess he was so fat, he figured he couldn't climb a Christmas tree. So it's like, screw it, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, kittens and Christmas trees. I put too much work into my Christmas tree. I just no. Nah. We're going to wait until that one's down. My one cat is too fat to climb. Because, those branches are kind of, tight. Little kittens, they can just go zip up in there and then knock your freaking tree over. It's not cool. Oh, anyway, 125 of you folks watching between all of our socials, between YouTube, X, Facebook, all of that. Please do make sure you follow my folks on the panel. Make sure you're subscribed to their channel. I am going to talk about the 50 Cent doc about P. Diddy. And the reason that I'm going to talk about that is because, interestingly enough, this is #1 on Netflix. beating out Stranger Things. And I can pretty much explain, well, I can explain the reason for that. Has to do with popular culture. It has to do with just how much of a wide net that Puffy was involved in when it came to, I mean, it started out with rap, but spread into other things, spread into clothing. I remember the Sean John clothing line, Ciroc liquor, just into a whole bunch of stuff. And I think some people forget how popular hip hop is around the world. It's very true. Because one year I went to Germany, of all places. I was in Frankfurt, Germany, and they were advertising that Jay-Z was going to be, I think, in Frankfurt, and the tickets were almost sold out. Literally around the world. The other reason that this documentary has grabbed so much attention is because of all the stuff, the footage that they come out with. And it doesn't tell you what to think, because that's what a good documentary does. It doesn't tell you what to think. And the thing that blew my mind the most in this documentary is that they basically laid out the case that allegedly Puffy was involved not only in Tupac's murder, but in Biggie's murder. And in the case of Biggie's murder, actually charged for his own funeral. Posthumously charged him for his own funeral, so it could be a write-off. But the more you saw this guy, the more you knew that there was stuff that was just not freaking right. And one of the things that I knew wasn't right, Wendy Williams, who I love to death, queen of all media. Somebody called me queen of all pop culture media. She was just like, Puffy is freaking dangerous. And as soon as I heard that, I knew what was
Fired
up.
for making fun of Puffy?
Yeah, by Hot 97. I had to fight a lawsuit. You know what it all came down to? They
It came down to gay rappers. That's what it was
gay
all about.
rappers and
exposing them.
and exposing. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Wendy, and she was on the radio talking all this way back in the days. I've been telling you things for years, but you don't want to hear. So, all right, fine. And I don't understand parents who unleash their kids. Oh, it's just a deeply moving story to me because I know all of the story. She knows.
It is crazy how much stuff went down with Puffy. All that stuff that she's talking about, when you watch the documentary and they lay this stuff out, like you see the difference between what he looked like when he started to what he looked like now. And just how many, just all the crap that happened when it came to him. Was she dabbing her tears with a Q-tip? I don't know. I didn't see. And let's see. Puffy was also in charge of people dying in a stampede in the Bronx. Yes. Oversold it, and a bunch of people got stampeded and, died. I don't think they did anything about it. But again, like I was saying, one of the things that made this documentary such a must watch, first of all, that 50 Cent was involved. Because as soon as Diddy got arrested, he was just like, there is so much stuff out there about this dude that you just do not know about. And once the lawsuit started happening, people started coming forward with all kinds of information and stuff. Just crazy. So just from a documentary standpoint, it's good in that, again, it doesn't tell you what to think. It'll show you the evidence, the people, who talk about it. Folks from the hip hop scene back in the day, like Al B. Shore, I loved his ass. Him, Craig Mack, a whole bunch of them talking about just how unnatural Puffy's rise has been. And it's a good ass doc. It's really a really good documentary. Because I knew this guy was dangerous.
I didn't even know this was on net. It just never came through my feed. I had to go digging for it.
I think it also goes with I want to say probably with what you well, we all know they listen to everything. So
Yeah.
this popped up on my Netflix feed like for the past, I want to say 2 weeks, because there's been other puppy documentaries that have been done, but it's all been, I don't want to say, I'll say people like on the
You
periphery.
keep
So
calling him back by his old name. So
yes,
that's
I do.
yeah.
Yeah, I do that on purpose. Because he changed his name to P. Diddy, and we were like, I don't know the freaking name. You are always going to be Puffy. The same Puffy that was hanging out with J-Lo, and when she got arrested, her mom calling at her, basically yelling at her in Spanish about, hanging out with that Moreno. That's why you're, down there at the station now. Yeah, she did say that.
And
She
I
did
watch
say
a lot
that.
of documentaries on Netflix, which is why I'm kind of shocked why it didn't come through.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It
it's at
really
the top of
did.
my list. I'll have
Nick
to watch
Nack,
it
I see your
tomorrow.
super chats. I'll get to it in a minute. Yeah, this was, I want to say, probably, it's been a long time since I've seen a good documentary like this, where they basically let the camera run. And there was video that they got, like supposedly Puffy sending a cease and desist to Netflix to not air some footage because he said, oh, it was like
Good
legal
luck.
footage or something like that. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Netflix got enough money to shut you up. It's not even like, please, we don't acknowledge that. But it was on Discovery. Yeah, I saw it, but it was boring. It was just like stuff that TMZ would throw together, and it wasn't interesting and it wasn't riveting at all. But with this one, again, them contrasting the footage between the image of Puffy when he started to the absolute bat blank crazy, I don't know what kind of monster, to today, just in footage that got leaked by people who, at the time, they didn't want to go against Puffy because they could get disappeared. So they were just like, no, we couldn't talk about that then. But with this documentary that came out, they just like, here's all the recordings, here's all the information. There's this one dude that was a producer on one of his albums. I think the first one that was a solo album. He owed that guy $25,000. Do you know he never paid him? And that album won a Grammy. And dude did not get paid. No, I corrected. He got paid a minuscule amount compared to what he was due, especially given the fact that that album won a Grammy. There was a track on there from Justin Bieber, and they were trying to make it like Michael Jackson's "The Girl Can't Help It," but the guy was so good in the way that he tuned it. It was, it was perfect. He didn't get any money. He didn't get any money. Puffy threatened him too. Then, of course, there was also what they call sexual assault allegations. Yeah, that was another one that kept coming up. It's just, again, it doesn't tell you what to think. It just has these people involved tell their story about what's going on, and they have it intercut with video from Puffy at all stages, interviews with his mom. You find out exactly how this guy grew up to be who he was. And someone who, I'm forgetting the super chat, not the super chat, but someone on X said, if anything, the Puffy documentary is a cautionary tale that the most dangerous man is an insecure man. 100% right. I mean, them showing that video of Cassie getting that beat down by him, that was hard to watch. But it's like, this is the guy. And you see video of Cassie later on, like, yeah, he's a good guy. He's a, meanwhile, he was beating the crap out of her. And allegedly he was going to go out to try to kill Kid Cudi. And Guy Scars in the chat, y'all know who Kid Cudi is, right? Yeah, supposedly he was sleeping with Cassie, and Puffy found out about it and allegedly tried to go have him killed for that. But yeah,
jeez,
it was nuts. Let me get these 2 super chats, and I'm gonna let Erica finish her thought. Nick Nack B4K for $5. I'm so sorry, it's the @ name. YouTube is just absolutely screwing up. Let me hit you up, my dear. Yes, Wendy has been vindicated. Yeah, Wendy Williamson sees some ish. So when she dropped that, she was just like, Puffy ruined my life. He was dangerous. Yes, Puffy got her fired from Hot 97 in New York. That's why she wound up at Power 99 in Philadelphia. And that's where I first heard her. And we're just like, how did she just leave the New York market, which is a step up from the Philadelphia market? How come she's here? And that's why. He got her fired, because she was just all in his business, telling all kinds of stuff, allegedly. But yeah, he got her fired from Hot 97. She was like, he is dangerous. He will ruin your life. When I heard that, I'm like, yeah, that's all I need to know. And thank you for this second $5 super chat, Nick. I appreciate it. Helps the channel so much. By the way, great show so far, Lorena. Well, thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. And wow. For $10. Thank you so very much, my dear. Let me hit you up real quick.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Let's see. Lorena, in case you missed it, the Satanist Aleister Crowley states in his books that demons need that butt stuff and rituals to summon them back. I was not aware of that. I have never heard about that, but I do know that some of those rituals call for some pretty messed up stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty vulgar stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just got. I'm going down a rabbit hole here.
There's a reason those rituals are the way that they are. I will leave it. I will leave it at that.
Who is this guy?
Check the
like he's an active Satanist. He's not like a convert, like a former, and he converted out of it.
Wow. Well, I can definitely say one thing. After watching this documentary, it is just like there's something very. I will say there's definitely demonic activity, but what cracks me up is near the end when he knows that he's about to get nailed for all this stuff, and he's reaching out to people that he screwed over and say, "Oh, basically, I need you to help me out," and then he starts saying, "Well, God's telling me not to do." Don't bring God into this, okay? Because God was not in this when allegedly you hired a prostitute to sleep with Cassie in front of you.
Oh, geez. What?
Yeah.
Damn.
It is definitely a cautionary tale to like
that
young girls seeing glitz and glamour.
That kind of harkens back to what Nick Nack was saying, because that sounds awfully. I don't know. The I don't think you just do that for fun. I'm sorry. I think there were
No,
other
no.
more sinister ritualistic purposes for that act. I'm sorry. That's just
How else would I put this? There's no other way to put it. Let's just say me, like I said, when I lived in LA, it completely changed me from all the stuff that I saw, and it made me an even more diehard conservative from all the stuff that I saw. If somebody supposedly loves you, why would they hire somebody to sleep with you in front of them? And
I can't
basically tell
get past
you
that.
what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, all of that. That is some insecure BS. That's why I say that tweet on X I was just like, that
Besides
is so
insecure,
darn right.
That's just downright abusive.
that's abusive and controlling. That is you
That's
are now
narcissism.
my slave. You're going to do as I tell you, no matter what.
Mhm.
That's a deep-seated evil in their head.
Exactly. So for some people,
Um,
especially if they're insecure, they will really use something like that.
Now, Diddy ultimately didn't he get like 15 years in the slammer? Was that the final?
I think in the documentary it said, was it 50 months or 90 months with time served? But he's got so many pending. He's got like about 77 lawsuits hitting him right now. I don't know how many are criminal that are still remaining. There's, the criminal ones. The other thing with the trial coverage, they didn't go with the traditional press. They went with, bloggers and pushing information out to them. The whole thing with the trial was just, it was crazy how orchestrated.
And I thought there was no end date on if he actually murdered people.
Yeah, none.
They'll bring those charges.
That's a hard one to bring forward if you don't have some seriously hard evidence to
That's why it's
convict.
probably going to get checked into and checked into and checked into and done up on the last minute where he's not expecting it.
Yeah, because there's no statutes of limitations on murder.
Oh, there's not?
No.
Wow. Well, you know what? This is crazy. But I think by the time all of us here are blessed to live into our 80s, that's when we'll see a real full movie. Because he might be dead by then. And that's when all the skeletons are really going to come out. And they're finally
You
going
know
to
if
make
he's
a
in Gen
movie
Pop
of
or
the
they have him in one of those Hollywood hotel jails?
Oh no, he's in New York jail.
New York? I don't know. I thought it
Yeah.
was in California.
I didn't know. I think in the documentary he said he was in jail in New York. I think he's still.
It ain't
there.
Is it one
Rikers.
of the really tough prisons?
No, they didn't send him to Rikers.
That's he's going to be in a prison.
Yeah, he's going to be in
He needs to
pound
be in a
human
place like
ass
Sam
prison.
Whitten. That's from what I've seen in documentaries.
If he actually went down, as a Soul Assassin says, if they actually brought charges for Tupac and Biggie,
That's the other thing. And yeah, he's in jail in Brooklyn, actually. And there's two things that Soul Assassin said. Again, when you make Suge Knight look like the better boss, that's the thing that tripped me out.
and that was a hard mofo.
Ooh, Suge Knight. Somebody you did not want to. That's all those jokes about Suge Knight ordering hits from jail. Yeah, Suge Knight was not somebody that you wanted to mess with. Dude was like large and straight gangster. So the whole East Coast West Coast thing. Yeah, he did it with the West Coast, and I think at the Source Awards, and you'll see the footage where he basically called out Puffy for how badly he was treating all the people. Signed the bad boy. He's just like, you want to be with a label that'll treat you right? come over to Death Row Records. He said that. And Puffy did not take that well because Suge Knight, they're like, you don't want to mess with that dude. I was surprised when I came back out with that impression. Like, dang, he was actually treating them way better than I thought. And it's that was just something else. Let's see. J-Lo is dirty. Gertin. Yes. Yes, she is. For some people who don't know, I mean, J-Lo is not looked on favorably on the Isla, Puerto Rico. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans who are just like, no, we do not freaking like her. I was like, damn. They're just like, no.
My grandmother, she, for some strange reason, my grandmother thought she was a lesbian. I don't know where she got that idea from. This was years ago. I mean, a long time ago. I looked at her and I was like, what? I'm like, whatever, abuela. Like, whatever.
I know that green Versace dress. Well, she wore that on purpose. That was the, quell talk or people talk. I think Puffy he got arrested around that time too, but everybody was thinking about the green dress that she wore. But yeah, can you imagine if he goes down for Tupac and Biggie? Yeah, that's the big one because they have never identified who shot Tupac, and they haven't identified who shot Biggie because that was a real close amount of time between when Tupac got shot and Biggie got shot. That seemed way too coincidental.
Can you imagine the resurfacing of all those emotions coming back and you're re-grieving everything?
Because I mean, I'm sorry, Erica.
I'm not into into that kind of music, and it just was never my thing. But obviously, as a teen, I remember when Tupac died, and I didn't follow his music, but I mean, you knew if you didn't follow his stuff, you knew the name, regardless. But I'm just sitting here like, geez, how many years later, and maybe just maybe this is the guy, and they're gonna get him, but then that comes with so much more emotion. All that's gonna be just dug right back up. And I don't know if these people, if any of their parents are still alive. I don't like Tupac, Biggie, or any of their, or at the very least siblings, children. I don't know if they had any kids. Like I said, I didn't follow these guys, so I don't know anything about their personal lives.
I think both of them are only children. Tupac's mother is no longer alive. Seeing video and pictures of her because this was not the first time that Tupac got shot, actually. Like, he got shot before, and when he survived, but this one really did him in, and his mother was just absolutely devastated.
Any mother would be, yeah.
And he loved, it's like he loved his mother. Like I listened to a lot of freaking Tupac, but just listen to the rap Dear Mama, and he talks about all the stuff that his mother did to take care of him, even though he was not doing what he should have been doing.
Right.
But that whole thing, it's like it makes me tear up every single time, when I hear that. Biggie's mother is still alive. She's this little Caribbean lady, and just to hear her talk about all of that went on and what Puffy was involved with, and you could tell there is just so much rage.
Oh yeah.
And she's this little tiny woman. See, you don't mess with old Caribbean women. You don't.
No, you don't.
And just listening to her talk about just how she feels her son died needlessly. And then to find out, again, basically on paper, Puffy charged Biggie for his own funeral.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Some kind of paper thing with the label. He made it so that Biggie wound up paying for his own funeral.
His estate had to pay for his
world.
own thing.
Hmm?
His estate had to pay for it.
Yes. That they took something from the royalties, I think, on the label, so that he, like, instead of, and this is just me, I think this is what happened. Instead of the royalties being paid, like, say, to his mother, got paid back to him, the Bad Boy Records.
Oh, jeez.
And they made Biggie's let me tell you how big Biggie's funeral was.
Huge.
It was huge. They had Sting from the Police singing Every Breath You Take because he sampled that for his Biggie song Missing You.
Yeah. Here to decide you got one mom that never saw justice in her lifetime, and then the other one is still, longing for it so she can get full closure. And, it's devastating. And then for all this, I really hope it was him, just for the sake of closure, for the sake of, for years and years, our generation, who did it, what happened, everybody deserves answers, and
they really do. They really do. I mean, looking back, like Biggie's funeral, that was like heartbreaking. And then watching the documentary, it's just like, man, we all got played. We got emotionally manipulated. It's like, what kind of evil place does that come from? Well, that's what you do.
Yep.
It made me really pissed off. But it's like it feels good to know what appears to be the truth, but at the same time think of like back then where you were and just how you were being emotionally manipulated. I mean, we thought that it was just a celebration of his life, and then it turns out that it's basically, a publicity stunt to mess with your emotions. It's just an absolute freaking mess. And yeah, TLC talked about this. Go back and look at some videos where Chili from TLC, they all talked about it. They're like, this is how you have a major record deal and wind up broke. And they broke it down and everything that the labels took. But in a way, it was actually a good lesson to learn, especially for people who wanted to go into the music industry because they see how
Wasn't
glamorous
just
it
rap either.
Was it?
Just happening just in rap, or I can drop a few names. I'm just not going to.
You're 100% right. What is it that Tribe Called Quest said? Label executives are shady.
Yeah.
They even had oh my gosh, Clive Davis. He's got footage from Clive Davis, if you know who Clive Davis is. I want to say he's like the star maker, so to speak. Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin. Yeah, he's in that. So yeah, it's a heavy documentary to watch, but again, it is done extremely well. Does not tell you what to think, puts everything out there for you to see, the timelines, who all is involved. There's people in the rap industry that have been there for decades and can tell you the crap that was going on. Even the whole thing with like making the band, folks involved in that too. That's something to talk about when it comes to excuse me.
Yeah, what's her oh God, what's her name? Brittany Murphy. Her name has come up.
Really?
Wasn't there some like, I don't know if it had to do with Diddy or anything, but wasn't she another celebrity where there was questions about,
yes, how she
something around
died.
her death? There
Because it was
was
so sudden with her. Makes you wonder about a lot of singer deaths, Aaliyah, Eazy-E, Left Eye, etc., etc. Yeah, Easy. That was Eazy-E from NWA.
Didn't Aaliyah die in a plane crash?
She did. But here's the thing about that plane. It should never have taken off. It was loaded out. It was like one of those little puddle jumpers.
Yeah.
Because they were shooting in the Bahamas and it was overloaded. They found out later on, it's like it never, that plane should have never taken off. At all. At
That
all.
makes you question the pilot then.
Yeah, the pilot who was working on the plane, I don't know. But it never should have taken off.
Yeah.
If that's what you do know, imagine what other horrible things we don't know behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, look at what 50 Cent posted. Look at what posted. He said, #1 on Netflix, eyes. If you know you really like this docuseries, I'll make more.
Oh, you make good TV. We'll watch. It doesn't matter who's making it. So
Child, 50 Cent has gone from rapping to producing. He produces a bunch of stuff. And I think he's supposed to be in the Street Fighter movie too. Actually. So he's got a lot of pull. Yes, I was into 50 Cent too. But to see just all the different things that he got into, especially with producing, it's insane. That one rapper who quit rapping to become a minister, I think that was Case. He said, I'm going to stop rapping to go follow God. Then he was gone.
Good for him.
50 is one of the best smack talkers of all time. He's an all-time troll. Yes, he is. Did you see when Mandani got elected, the socialist mayor elected New York, and 50 Cent put up a video of him on a plane and the caption that said, I escaped from New York.
Oh man.
You know. What's right there? Yeah, 50 was legit for real. But then again, if rap music isn't your thing, I understand. That is like the least important thing about this documentary. What it does lay out is how people can get manipulated, how people can get drunk with power, insecure men doing evil-ish, and just how much of your soul some people will give away just so they can make it in the recording industry. It's really sad. And the people who lose everything just because they decide to do the right thing. So it is 4 episodes. I highly suggest binging all 4 of them because you're not going to be able to stop at just one. As I went to bed late. I went to bed
4 hours of TV.
I was so tired. I was like, but I want to watch that. No, I got to go to work in the morning. I need to go to sleep. But that's how it ended. It was just like, it's the next one. It's the next one. It's the next one. You know, it's addictive. It's addictive. But one of the things that wasn't really addictive for me, and we'll wrap up with this, is Stranger Things. Now, with Stranger Things, I watched season 1. I loved it. I loved season 1 of Stranger Things. Season 2, it was all right. Season 3, I didn't watch that. I wasn't interested in it anymore. It didn't pull me. Season 4, they kind of fix some things to kind of hook you back in to watch, but at the end of that, I was just kind of like, I think I'm done with Stranger Things. So
I watched all the seasons.
Yeah, what did you think?
Well, this one hasn't wrapped up yet, but so far, I'm liking it for what it is. I view it as mindless sci-fi entertainment. So I'm not going to sit there and dissect it to the point where, well, that doesn't make sense. That it is what it is. I never taking it seriously. I always thought it was like a combination of a bunch of different things coming in together. So for mindless entertainment, it's enjoyable. It's better than friggin' the last couple of things we got from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Erica, have you watched it?
Oh yeah, I've been following Stranger Things. It's that's I think Tom nailed it pretty well. It's good. It's good, clean sci-fi. A little bit of thriller, uh, and they hit the '80s right on the money, which is what I like about it. I like how they capture the '80s, even down to the cinematography. I think captures the '80s really well. And there's a lot of mixed '80s references to all different types of movies and like all these Easter eggs. So like you're watching it for a lot of that. You're not there's not what you call lore, you know. I know it's gonna have a fandom. Almost everything has a fandom nowadays, um but it's good. It brings the escapism that you want from all the shit in your real life.
Yeah, I agree with her on
and
that.
it,
It makes you forget
and it's
about
got
the PC shit.
yeah, and I think it's cute. It's good. I did notice that the teens, they look older, but to me they look like seniors in high school. Not that I guess they're not supposed to be quite seniors yet, but from what to me that I know that these guys are like in their 20s and some of them are married and got kids now and everything, but they just look like seniors in high school now versus middle schoolers or even like freshmen, you know. I would Millie, on the other hand, they did a good job with her makeup. I was kind of worried about her because I've seen some of her other work.
Yeah.
And she's really, I don't know what she's done to her face. I don't know if it's just makeup, but I kind of suspect there's been some injections because she's got that pillow face that wasn't there obviously when she was younger, and it just kind of appeared out of nowhere. So I've been suspecting maybe she's getting like Botox injections or something, or silicone or something in her face, because it kind of looks almost unnatural. But I think they did a good job. It could be just the color scale because it's kind of dark. Maybe it kind of hides it better, or the bright lights aren't, like on her. But it's fun. I just wish they would have dumped the whole season at once just
Instead
so we
of
could get on
dragging
with
it
it
out.
and get over
I'm
it
actually
instead of
glad they
dragging it
do
out.
this now. I'm actually glad they space it
Really?
out. So I'll have something else to watch when I want to, get my mind off some other stupid shit.
That's true. Yeah. I think maybe I've just been
Because I won't go
conditioned for
back and
that
rewatch
dopamine
it.
hit. I want it now, I want it all now, right now.
It's not like I like it enough. I'll go back and rewatch it. Not for a couple
Yeah, no,
years anyway. It's
yeah.
like, maybe I'll rewatch it if I'm bored.
Yeah, the Stranger
I probably
Things,
won't.
I love the 80s aesthetic. They really nailed that. So that's why I like the opposites of which of the Stranger Things are the ones to watch. 1 and 2, definitely.
The Stranger Things.
4 is kind of 3 was kind of I just like no, I wasn't interested in it. 4 was very intriguing.
Well,
And
Adverse, if
actually,
you want to really watch
Season, 'cause it
Stranger
was
Things, I got an
I liked
idea.
the 3rd season. It was the mall.
Yes.
The mall, wasn't that? Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what drew me to the whole 3rd season was
That
that freaking mall scene.
set was insane. I'm like,
Yeah,
remember
it was.
that store? Remember that one?
I
The hot
remember watching vloggers on YouTube that were sneaking into that mall and actually getting footage of the set wreckage after they had filmed. and it was pretty. They still had the old like Radio Shack sign up and all those old stores that we grew up with. That's not around anymore. I don't know.
Hey, Radio Shack did that to themselves.
Yeah, I know. But
Man.
all that stuff we grew up with, I don't know, like even if the story was a little weak and kind of like, it was still enough to it was still enough
KB
to
toys
get you
for
through.
KB, I bought a lot of video games
Sam
from KB
Goody.
toys, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Sam Goody. I mean, the orange ball. Was it?
Hey, Lorena.
Yeah.
We were on Ron's show the other day. He was talking about, he said something about the Wiz. And he didn't realize, they were talking about Wizard of Oz and all that other stuff. Remember the store, the Wiz? Nobody Beats the Wiz. They were in Philly, they were in New Jersey and New York. They were like a Crazy Eddie type thing. It was called Nobody Beats the Wiz. Yeah. Yeah.
I do not remember that, but I sure as heck remember Crazy Eddie's.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he go to jail?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a reason why nobody beat their prices. Crazy.
Were you a Spencer's or a Hot Topic shopper? Both.
Yeah, both.
Whoever had the better t-shirts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because Hot Topic didn't even come on scene until well after I graduated. For me, it was always Spencer's growing
Spencer
up.
were around. We had a couple of, oh God, I don't even know what to call them. Just for lack of a better term, head shops that had a bunch of different stuff like that. T-shirts.
Spencer's is not what it used to be. I can't stand Spencer's anymore. It used to be this
Spencer's
cool
went
gag
preppy,
shop
man.
with the funniest gags. Now all it is just a sex shop in a mall.
Yeah.
It's not what it used to be.
No, like, flashing Santa or anything like that.
Yeah.
They didn't have,
like
that
all
stuff.
the fart gags and they had the funniest shit, and it was just
Now it's like,
I mean, it was harmless stuff, and now it's just like,
wait, that fart spray was not harmless. That'd clear out a place.
Oh, that shit was funny. Fart bombs. There was always that one idiot in the cafeteria at school. Always had to let one rip.
What about going to food courts in the mall and having a food fight?
I've never witnessed that. Not where
Willowbrook Mall.
Nah, I never saw food
not
fight.
in Brandon, unless I missed something.
I just remember, what is it? Box Lunch. Box Lunch has more pop culture stuff in Box Lunch. Hot Topic. Usually I go to Hot Topic for like Wu-Tang t-shirts.
They had
t-shirts.
They had a spin-off store that pissed a lot of my female friends off. It was called Torrid.
Yeah. I've
Why
been
does that sound vaguely familiar?
Torrid. My daughter's friend called it Hot Topics for fat girls.
Basically, yes, that was it.
Oh, okay.
Although I will say the only thing worth it in Hot Topic is the t-shirts, because those of us have a bit more up top. They actually fit pretty good. So I walked in Torrid. It's kind of like, why are you here?
I like seeing
can wear
that
a size
Topic does for
0.
lounge size.
I mean, you got to watch Mall Rats for a stream if you haven't done it already. That's going to have to be on the list. I freaking love Mall Rats.
Mall Rats was great, and I used to be a mall rat. That's the scary part.
Yep. Same. Have your parents drop you off, or worse, you had to work in the darn mall. Which
did you ever? I worked at retail in the malls when I was a kid. I'm not going to say.
Same.
But did you ever play shopping cart adventures?
No.
I think some of my friends
never even heard of that.
Do you know what that is?
I worked in a mall.
Okay, shopping cart adventures. You used to wait until the mall was closing. They didn't bring the shopping carts back in time, and you'd hook them up to your front bumper on your old car, and you'd push them about 30 miles an hour. You make them hit a parking bump or a parking thing, and you try to shot put them over people's fences.
Okay, no, I have not seen that.
Oh, nope, I've never heard of that.
I should have made a story on that.
Cemetery. It's not really by any residential areas.
I've heard of cow.
Yes, Jackass before Jackass, but nobody was in the carts.
You know what?
Nobody was in the carts.
You know what? The first Jackass movie, that was so darn funny. Anytime I see Johnny Knoxville in something, which reminds me, Johnny Knoxville is in an episode of It's Florida Man. And in the new season, oh my gosh, the guy who plays Hawkeye is in it.
Really?
And Tom, you would love it because dude went nuts and stole a casino boat because supposedly this person was going to sell his dogs.
Oof.
All I thought I said, Tom is going to love this. It is freaking hilarious. It's hilarious. Dude's like, yeah, you know, you can mess with me, but don't F with my dogs.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. He was like, don't.
My
don't
dogs
do
will beat
that.
you with the guitars. That's all.
Don't do that. But dude, the actor, oh my gosh, Jeremy Renner.
That was it.
Jeremy Renner, the trucker hat. He looks so darn Florida. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. If you have HBO Max, you can watch it. It's actually funny. But Johnny Knoxville is supposed to be on the episode. I don't know which. I don't think it's aired yet, but I have to check it out. But yeah, to wrap up, Stranger Things nails that 80s aesthetic. If you just want something to just watch, where it's not trying to push LGBTQIA. Well, at least. Not yet. Although
that's
Will,
my only hang up with it.
Yeah.
Is I don't like.
You know what? It's not like the crap. They're doing it in a way like it would have happened back then. It was kind of you kept it.
Hush. It was it was like
So it's not like, hey, you didn't know anybody that was gay back then. They just didn't come out of the closet that easy.
Yeah, they weren't.
I do in that context. Yeah, they have touched on how basically in the closet it was back then. But in general, I really have not been a fan of how they turned Will into this LGBT character when honestly for the first 2-3 seasons, I was under the impression that he had a thing for 11.
That's what I
thought. And then all of a sudden they flipped the script in the fourth season.
Mm-hmm.
They all of a sudden they turned it into him like crying over his feelings for, I forget the other kid's name. Anyway, that guy, Elle's boyfriend, versus him crying over. I don't know. I didn't like that. It was just like shoved in there last minute. And I don't know. I guess they figured they already got one love triangle. Why have two of them? So I guess it seemed like a good opportunity to bring in the LGBT thing, but whatever. It's not like crazy in your face. They're not trying to message like in other shows. I will give them that much credit, but personally I could just do without any of it. But that's just personally, that's a personal thing to me.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh, bye, Linda. I see you, Linda.
But it doesn't take away from the plot.
Wanda.
It really
She's gonna
doesn't
go let
take
the
away
dogs
from
out.
Yeah. Oh. I got you. Literally, I was on a call today at work, and I kid you not, at the same time, two people I was on the call with, both of their dogs had something going on, so they had to temporarily cut the call. And I'm looking over to the left. Professor X is like snoring. But it was funny. It's like it happened like right at the same time. Hey, Demogenai, what is going on, my dear? Thank you for that $2 super chat. Let me blow you up.
I'd like to say a few words about your arrest record. What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up.
You got to watch that on the Chappelle Show. Says, hey, Reina panel and chat. Hope your holiday was good. Well, it was indeed, my dear. I hope yours was as well, especially as you had a birthday this past Saturday. So happy belated birthday again to you, Demanjanai. And if you're not subscribed to Demanjanai's channel, you need to be subscribed to the Lord Commander of the Dark Council. Professor X well behaved until he gets Stitch, his little brother, to drive him crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty much expecting for them to be running around doing stuff. I'm gonna have to clear everything off the top of the gaming computer because something tells me they're gonna fight over that. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. Gotta have that dumb kid and stuff. Professor X is
Get
just
a robot cat and call it good.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as fun.
Tamagotchi.
Wouldn't be as fun. No, Professor X, he needs to get it back because he harassed my poor black cat, Kaylin. She was old. And every chance he got, you know, it just hissing it. Yeah. It was just a mess. He was literally a freaking menace. Absolutely. Yeah, we can't have platonic friends anymore. I think what happened, and this is just me, and this is probably why Camera Girl dropped out of it too, because the first one, I think at the end of the second season, where they had like the prom and the dance and everything, she was really into that, and it seemed to be very innocent, you know, how things would progress if you were that, you know, if you were that age. And then it seemed like when they came back with the next season, it's like they forgot that happened. And she was just like, nah, I'm not into it. I'm not into it anymore. But it all goes down to writing relationships. Hollywood has a real problem with writing those relationships. Like, remember those coming of age movies that we would watch? You know, like
I got grounded for
My
watching
Girl.
a couple of those.
Which one?
I got grounded for watching a couple of those. Oh, wait, those were my stepfather's hidden videos. Never mind.
But it actually, you know, it actually showed very realistic relationships between, you know, boys and girls who are attracted to each other when you're teenagers, but you're also trying to learn, you know, the rules of society at the, you know, at the same time. It's a very natural process. You show like the complete and total freaking awkwardness of it all, but it's like they don't want the kids to experience awkwardness because that's how we would relate to people. Like the movie 16 Candles. Awkward as heck, finding out your little brother is selling your underwear. Pics at your underwear for $2. Damn, that was a good movie. Get that. I'll never forget that. Don't freak out. But my brother paid $2 to see your underwear. Yes, Napoleon Dynamite. That's another one. I want to ask
Can't
her
stand
out.
that movie. Raph loves it.
Really? I thought it was hilarious.
It's so cheesy. I just can't. The whole thing is cringe to me. Like in one scene in the kitchen, you can actually see the mic. It dropped
That was the whole point of it.
lifted it up. I'm like, it was the scene where she was calling it the quesadillas.
Make yourself a bleep quesadilla.
You could see the boom mic just kind of drop in and then oops, and they bring it back up. I'm like, really?
Just cracked me up with the oh my gosh, the girl his brother was talking with on the internet, and she basically turned him into like I want to say a white Eazy-E at the end of the movie. I thought that was freaking funny. He's like, I'm just dancing. She's like, oh, I'll give you something to dance to. And Jamiroquai got stuck in my head from then on. It was great. Yeah, that was it. That Napoleon Dynamite, that was a good movie. I watched that one like with my mom and with my daughter, and we were in stitches watching the whole thing. And Pedro's like basically shared his date with Napoleon. My mom's like, that's a good friend. Let me take her to the prom. But yeah, I mean, I probably will wait until all of it comes out and then slowly try to watch it. But I'm not like eager to watch it. But they have got the retro aesthetic nailed down with the series. So I love the chapstick and the yes. So yeah, I mean, Stranger Things. I mean, it makes money. There's a whole. I don't know if the Target near you has this, but the Target where I live, they have a whole section in the electronics area themed to Stranger Things. Like literally, they've
Primark
recreated the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Really?
We've got Primark, and Primark usually has merch with Strange, like just mostly clothing and like purses and accessories.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool to create an upside down, like for a Halloween haunt.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Do it,
Yeah,
Erica.
That would be creepy.
You
Do
could
it next
That
year,
would
Erica.
be.
You could do it for real.
I would need a serious piece of land to do it because my idea is like a big backyard for that. Make it into a backyard haunt, like a walkthrough.
Yeah, that'll have to go on the list. I'm working on all the watch parties for next year, things for next year. But yeah, Napoleon Dynamite. That was a good freaking movie. And they just opened the Netflix house attraction in King of Prussia. Really?
Netflix house attraction.
It's interesting
What?
because if they did that in King of Prussia, maybe they'll do it at the Florida Mall because they're owned by the same company.
What's a
Simon
Netflix
Mall.
house attraction? I have not heard of this.
Is that like basically the upside down, like in a reconstructed set? Is that what that is? And yeah, the what King of Prussia Mall is so big. There's two parts to it.
Yeah, it's huge.
Now connected by a bridge. It didn't used to have one, but yeah, it is huge. Which is why if you go to the Florida Mall, why it feels kind of familiar.
You know, growing up where I was and being by Garden State Mall and Willowbrook, those were big malls. And then when I went to PA and I seen King of Prussia, I was just like, holy shit.
King of Prussia, that is the tourist mall. And it is, I guess now the second largest mall. I think Mall of America is bigger, but
Mall in America is bigger.
it was crazy how big the King of Prussia Mall is. They had to build a bridge finally with more stores in it to connect the west and the east court, because there used to be a pedestrian crossing and they had to have a cop or somebody there to basically stop people from walking and let traffic go through. It is the hugest, craziest mall, and I'm so addicted. I used to.
Oh, she's saying it's Dylan's saying it's part escape room, part interactive experience center, and part indoor theme park.
That is interesting.
I kind of want to see that just to jog my creative side.
Yeah. I have to look that up because is it in the, it's probably the newer part, right? Where is it exactly in the King of Prussia Mall? Is it in the bridge part or the west court or the east court? The east court being the, shoot, it's been so long since I've been there. Oh, wait. Is it in the plaza or is it in the court? That's what it is. The plaza is much bigger than the court. Or is it in the bridge part? Because the bridge is where they have the likes of Hermes and other expensive stores that they have there. All right. Trying to go there in the spring or so. Oh, so that's a permanent? Is that a permanent experience? Did you say that? Yeah, you did. You said just opened. Okay.
I'm watching like a trailer on it. They got like a little thing on Netflix. What in the hell? What?
I'm about to check that out. I think the Florida Mall doesn't have enough room for that. They'd have to build it some kind of satellite area if they did it, but it makes sense. Oh, Lord and Taylor finally. Oh, okay. Lord and Taylor, man, I haven't been to Lord and Taylor in ages.
I thought they all closed down.
Damn.
I think they all did. I guess
Yeah,
it's
oh
probably
my
been
gosh.
open for the longest time, probably. So that makes sense.
It's like walking through the set of Wednesday in one clip.
Ooh.
That would be so much fun. Okay, yeah, and then there's a clip of these kids walking through like a high school and it's Stranger Things. Like you're in the upside down.
Happy Harvest.
I
Okay.
want to go.
That would make sense. I mean,
Field trip.
remember in Philly, it's like you could either go to the cheesy mall or you could go to the mall where you would want to be seen at, and that would be Camp Prussia. Your mall rat game was on point if you were at the Camp Prussia Mall for real. It's huge. They would
Depends
have
where you lived too. You know,
Yeah.
as a teen, you couldn't get over to, you know,
Ooh.
if you're stuck in Jersey. You had enough malls in Jersey.
They got a One Piece area you can walk through.
Oh shit, Going Shogi's gonna go there now.
I set that
Okay.
up perfect.
I'm
If he's
gonna have
even
to
still watching.
I'm gonna have to go back home to visit. And
I put the link in the chat here for
check
us.
that
So you
out.
can go look at it.
They might bring this to mall at Millennia. Oh my gosh.
Well, being what they did to turn that one mall into a big car park indoor thing, I could see them redoing malls like this.
Yeah,
I'm
especially with
scared
all
of mall
the
at Millennia.
dead space. Really?
Yeah. We went to Olive Garden there once and ooh, girl.
It's
Apparently
not
they found a dead
Philly,
body
Shogi, you
not far
moron.
from there. And then we were looking up like on reviews and stuff. Ooh, apparently that area is really known for some
It's not Philly.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
not going
Philly,
to
it's the suburbs.
It's not Philly.
Not Philly. It's
Yeah.
it's Montgomery County. More
Hey.
specifically, it is Lower Gwinnett. And Lower
Oh, wait a
Gwinnett.
second. Hold on.
It's money.
They're having one in Dallas also. So this is going to be opening Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Okay, so they're opening these things up throughout the US, like in little hot spots. Huh.
The guy who lives in California is afraid of Philly. Let that sink in for a second, people.
I'm sorry, say that again.
It's not Philadelphia. It's suburban Philadelphia. It's in suburban Philadelphia with a very, very rich tax base and cops that don't play.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
the
like
one
how would I think? I would say it's kind of like I want to say Malibu. No, it's more like Beverly Hills. Yeah, that's actually more accurate. It is like Beverly Hills. That's true. King of Prussia is Beverly Hills of Philadelphia. That's where the money is.
It's got to be better than Bird in Hand.
The one in Dallas opens in 5 days. They got a countdown calendar. And what experiences Netflix House Dallas feature? Stranger Things, Escape the Dark, Squid Game, Survive the Trials, and Netflix Replay. Forget the arcade. Our game room is packed with physical challenges, immersive story rooms, and retro-style games based on popular shows and films like Floor is Lava, Love is Blind, Army of the Dead, and Big Mouth. Take on your friends or play as a team. And then the one in Vegas, third location, Heart of Vegas, won't be open till like 2027. So apparently they're just breaking ground on that one. That's nuts. I hope it's successful. I'd like to go to these just to draw Halloween inspiration.
Shoki, I mean, when Beverly Hills didn't turn into the really, really crap hole that it is now. We're talking 80s Beverly Hills. for the most part. That's where the money is. And yes, King of Prussia makes Elkins Park and Bluebell look poor. Yeah, you want to feel really freaking poor, go to the King of Prussia Mall, or more specifically, go to the Neiman Marcus in the King of Prussia Mall. I loved going through Neiman Marcus. I'd always park at Neiman Marcus because I was obsessed with Neiman Marcus. Because when I first moved to LA and I went to Beverly Hills, because I wanted to see what Neiman Marcus was. What was it like? The most overpriced department store ever, but they have a really, really cool like restaurant and really nice bathrooms. That's what I found out.
The International Mall in Tampa has got a Neiman Marcus. They used to have a Lord and Taylor. I don't think it's there anymore. Is it Bloomingdale's? Do they have a Bloomingdale's, or is that Mall Millennia?
Mall Millennia
Anyway.
has no. Mall of Millennia has a Neiman Marcus, and I know that because I instinctively park there. Because I always park in front of the Neiman Marcus in King of Prussia and Neiman Marcus in Beverly Hills. Why? Clean bathrooms. No one thinks to check out the bathrooms at Neiman Marcus. I'm just saying. Well, folks, as always, it has been an amazing, amazing show. And I am so thankful for all of you for supporting it. Erica, what you got going on? Tell the folks know about. Let the folks know about.
Well, they've that Park Place, they've been changing their schedules around. So I am now permanently on Wednesdays at 12 noon. Sorry, I almost said 6 p.m. That's my time. At noon, Wednesdays, Eastern time, talking theme parks and I guess whatever else I got on the table for topics. And I got you here on Spice Lounge and Resort Recon. And if I know I haven't made it in a while to Florida Man because of my son's schedule, but that's pretty much what I got going on. I'm Christmas decorating, have not filmed any of it, but once it's decorated, I will then film because I just can't film while decorating at the same time. It's too much.
You need a boom gimbal that clicks to your neck and you can just walk around like this and it just films everything.
A boom gimbal. Huh. I was thinking a drone that could follow me around the house, but
no, that's a little bit more complicated.
Well, yes, folks, check out Erica's channel. Definitely. And Tom, what you got going on with folks?
Well, just stream hopping, and I'm trying to work on some other stuff with my dogs. If you haven't checked it out yet, check out my rocking dogs called Bark Magnitude, and they'll be dropping more music.
Okay, absolutely. Make sure you subscribe to Tom. I'll have a link to his channel and Erica's channel in the description box of the video live stream after the show. As for me, this is actually the last Spice Lounge for 2025. We will be back in early 2026, start up new season, new spice, old spice, same old hot takes you get from us. So Saturday, actually, we will have Resort Recon live. It's going to be our last one again of 2025. So much theme park news to talk about. Everything from Josh D'Amaro possibly being the next CEO of Disney. Let's see. We also have wow. There's a lot. There's a lot to catch up on. Oh, including guess what's coming to the Animal Kingdom next year at Conservation Station.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Oh, yeah.
No, Bluey.
Yep.
Bluey.
Mm-hmm.
And all the animals that are native to Australia. Florida kids are going to look and be like, yeah, we see something like that. But then again, it's the whole thing with Animal Kingdom is supposed to be about conservation. So how is Bluey?
Bluey the dog? Really?
How is Bluey and the Healer family going to fit in with conservation?
Oh, I got thoughts on that. I'll wait for Saturday.
Yeah, we'll talk about that Saturday because I said one of the biggest mistakes that Disney did was not incorporate Bluey into the parks from the beginning.
Mhm.
So it looks like they're trying to retrofit.
Well, didn't they try that and got smacked?
They did because the copyright wasn't done properly. Yeah.
This time they did it right.
Yeah, this time they did it right. So that's yeah, so it's coming. So we're gonna talk about that, and of course, other theme park news that will pop up. So of course, that's Saturday, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Welcome to Florida Show. Have we got a video to react to? And this one is probably a Hall of Fame one. UK gun runner versus Florida Highway Patrol. That's all I'm going to say. We are going to be reacting to this video. It is one for the ages. And if you've ever watched Cops, this one tops every video you've ever seen on Cops. It is just, you got to go check it out. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the drunken raccoon too. I thought it was in Florida. I'm kind of disappointed. Was it in Florida?
I've seen them.
We'll call them honorary.
The drunk raccoon.
I've seen drunken raccoons in Florida.
I have to.
In Edgewater.
I've seen them when I was in college. Yeah, drunken raccoons.
I'm gonna have to look videos up because I've honestly never seen a drunk. Unless I have, I just didn't know it was drunk because it's an animal. So how would I know?
Mm-hmm. It is. It is.
Jeez. And they don't die from the alcohol poisoning?
Not really.
Apparently not.
They just kind of like humans. They just wake up the next day with a hangover and they just keep going.
I guess.
That's such a bizarre thing. They're such a weird animal.
I mean, think about it.
They're awesome.
We got black bears that'll go on your porch, in your fridge, on your porch, and get out some White Claw. I mean,
damn, now that's a video for culture.
Oh, he saw it.
I'll have to look this one up.
He had it on the show. He saw it, yes.
Damn.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The Florida black bear getting a
damn, I can't wait to get back stateside. This sucks being overseas.
Real life rocket raccoon. Yes, yes. We have lots of trash pandas here in Florida. But anyway, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, supporting the Spice Lounge. All of you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. Cannot wait for stuff that's coming in the new year. And of course, remember, folks, Jesus is the reason for the season. So much love. Yes, please do smash that like on the way out, and we will see you next time. Bye.
All right, everyone, let's tidy things up.
Autobots, start your engines!
Not under the rug.
We'll keep singing without fail, otherwise we'd spoil it.
Ready, Prime? Let's roll.
Hosing down the garbage pail and scrubbing up the toilet.
That's all, folks.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.